Hey everyone, it's Carissa at Sprinkled with Glitter. Thanks for joining me today. Today I am playing with the brand new Conquered in Ninth color collection, and I am featuring some of my favorite color combinations in this collection, and I'm going to be creating this card using my favorite colors. Now, because we need to look at them over and over again because they are so beautiful, here are my swatches, and this is actually how I work to create color combinations. I will pull out my swatches and kind of pull out some that work well together. And I'm pointing to that sea glass cardstock because it has to be one of my favorite cardstocks of all time. The ink is beautiful, but the cardstock is just even more so. I absolutely love it. And for my color combination today, I'm going to be using Ballet Slipper, Honeysuckle, Grapefruit, Sea Glass, and Aqua Sky. I actually end up taking that Aqua Sky out at the last minute and just going with the Sea Glass, but you can see they're kind of interchangeable depending on the brightness that you want. The Sea Glass has a little more green to it, a little more gray to it. The Aqua Sky is a little more like pool turquoisey, but on the light side. Maybe like not Tiffany blue, because I feel like it has a little more green than Tiffany blue, but anyway, you have to see them. They're all beautiful. So I am going to start by stamping these stamps from the Hey Bestie stamp set that was released along with this beautiful new color collection. I'm putting them into my Hero Arts Misty, and I'm going to do a little kind of ink blending right on the stamp. So I'm starting out with the Ballet Slipper on one side of this stamp, and then on the other side, this large, is it a hexagon? Is it a 1, 2, 3? It's a sixagon, whatever that is. Is that hex? Yes, I believe it is because pentagon is 5. So on the other side, I'm using the grapefruit, and then I'm taking a blending brush and I'm going over kind of where those colors overlap and kind of blending them together and then stamping it onto my Neenah Solar White cardstock. Now, once I've stamped that, I'm going to do a little more work in the blending department, and I tried to kind of add some ink with the blending brush itself because I wanted to kind of soften that transition, and that was getting me nowhere fast. So I just added a little more ink directly onto the stamp, and then once again, to soften the edges, I'm going to use my blending brush and just kind of soften out those edges, and this is going to intensify that grapefruit ink in the area where I put more ink. Makes sense, right? The more that you layer up ink, the darker and more intense that it gets. Now, once again, to soften that transition, I'm adding a little more Ballet Slipper, blending it out, and then I'm going to stamp again. And the Misty is great for this because I'm stamping in the same spot every time. So I know I'm going to get a great crisp image at the end of this. Now, I will say that as these inks dry, they are a fast drying ink, but as they dry, they will kind of smooth out just a tad. So if you have some spots that are maybe a little too intense or not quite as smooth as you want, give it a little time to dry and see what it does, because I really do find that they smooth out. Now, for this little heart that's included in that Hey Bestie stamp set, I stamped that in the honeysuckle ink, and now I am taking the coordinating die set. This actually has, does it say it's like hexagon frames die set? And I am taking the coordinating dies and I'm going to run this through my die cut machine and cut out these stamped images. Now, everything that I use today, I will have it linked in the YouTube description. So if you're looking for something in particular, be sure to check there. Or you can head on over to my blog at sprinkledwithglitter.com. Over there, there'll be more information, more still shots, and a complete list of supplies. So I have my die cut stamped pieces here, and I'm kind of playing with them. And now I am taking this die set. This is another new die set from Conquered in Ninth. And I am going to die cut this leaf cluster from some kids' craft foam or some fun foam. And I am actually going to use it to stamp on my card front. So I've just attached it to my block using a little tape runner adhesive. And I'm going to ink up this leaf cluster that's cut from that fun foam in the Sea Glass ink, and I'm going to stamp it off on a piece of scrap paper and then stamp it onto my card front. So I'm going to end up with 2 of these leaf clusters that kind of come out from behind this hexagon shape. Now, I'm sure many of you who watch my channel on a regular basis have recognized that I have a different background than normal, and I would like for you to let me know in the comments below Do you prefer this white grid background, or do you prefer the black grid that I normally work on? I really like this white grid. I think it's a really nice clean look, but also I am not a clean person, so I can see myself staining it. So we'll see how this goes. But let me know in the comments below if you prefer the white grid or the black grid. Now, in the meantime, I have taken the Bitty Burst Turnabout stamp set from Concord and Ninth, and I've inked it up in some Versamark ink and stamped it onto my card front. And my ink wasn't quite dry, and so I did have some areas where the embossing powder was sticking to areas that I didn't want. So I just took a clean, dry paintbrush and wiped away the excess embossing powder, and now I'm heat setting that with my heat tool. Now I went ahead and did a double layer of foam adhesive on the back of my hexagon, and I placed it onto my card front here. I'm going to pull this up a little later and add a mat, but for the meantime, I thought it was going directly onto the card front, so that's where I put it. Now my card base today is created from that sea glass cardstock that I absolutely adore. It's cut to 4 1/4 by 11 inches, and I scored it at 5 1/2 to create a top folding A2 size card base, and you can see I went ahead and ripped up that hexagon. I die cut the larger hexagon that's included in this die set out of some gold cardstock, and then I'm using some liquid adhesive to adhere that die cut hexagon, the stamped die cut hexagon, onto the gold die cut hexagon. Then I'll use some tape runner adhesive on the back of that little pile there, put it right onto my card front, and I'm lining up the edge of that stamped hexagon with my card front. And so I had a little gold hanging over the edge, and I just snipped that off. And then I used some foam adhesive to place my card front onto my card base. Now I have a couple of finishing touches that I'm going to add to my card, some glossy accents and some tonic aqua shimmer to the top of this heart. And I did add some sequins as well. But while I have you here, I wanted to show you some other options for some fabulous color combinations with the new Concord and Ninth color collection. Now this one is a very masculine one. I am using Aqua Sky, Oceanside, and Peacock, and then I have that poppy for a pop of red. Now that poppy is a great orange red. It is very cool with these blues. If you didn't want that pop of red, you could absolutely use the Aqua Sky, Oceanside, and Peacock together, and they make a beautiful color combination. Now here's another one featuring the peacock and the poppy, but this time I brought in Stardust. It is a really cool, like, yellow green. I'm not really sure what it is, but it's one of those. And if you wanted a green, you could bring in a clover with that. Or for a neutral, this mushroom looks great as well. So this is another great kind of masculine leaning color scheme. And I know a lot of you struggle with masculine card projects, so I wanted to bring in some masculine color combinations here. Now for the holidays, because it is one of my favorite times of the year, I thought I would put together a little color combination here using the cranberry, the clover, the peacock, and the mushroom. This makes a great holiday color combination. If you wanted to go a little more traditional, you could take out the clover and bring in that evergreen instead, or you could use a couple of different greens, which I think is great. And that mushroom, once again, makes for a great neutral in these color combinations. Now here's one I absolutely love. It uses peacock, sorbet, and grapefruit. These oranges are absolutely beautiful, and those two colors would layer beautifully for a layering stamp set. And then if you needed a green because you were working with florals in this color combination, I would bring in this really bright pop of sprout. I think it makes for a really cool color combination, and that sprout and peacock look absolutely beautiful together. Now this could lean feminine or masculine, so I think that's a plus to that color combination. Now let's look at Midnight. Now Midnight is one of my favorites, and I love it with the grapefruit, the ballet slipper, and the dove. It makes a beautiful color combination. And those are some of my favorite color combinations featuring the brand new Concord and Ninth color collection. As always, and as I mentioned before, I will have links to the products used in this project in the description at YouTube, but head on over to my blog at sprinkledwithglitter.com. Over there, I'll have more still shots, more information, and a complete list of supplies. As always, thanks for stopping by and watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notifications so you won't miss any of my paper crafting and card making video tutorials. Once again, thanks for stopping by and hanging out with me today. Until next time, I hope you have a fabulous day. Hey, thanks for sticking around to the very end. You know, if you've made it this far, you are one of my favorites. If you want to subscribe to my channel, go ahead and click the button on the left side of the screen. And here's a couple more video tutorials I thought you might enjoy.